Well, I thought I'd do a little update on the garden. The flower area is kind of a bunch of weeds, but still nice and green and pretty. This is a wild tomato plant that came up on its own. It's got a few little tiny tomatoes on it. And back behind it is the green beans, or what they call snap beans, or whatever you want to call it. And over here is the peppers finally coming up. They got a few big ones on it. Zoom in on one of the peppers. A few little smaller ones up there. And then this one looks like a little different type of pepper. Like I said, I planted all these last year with the seeds from the year before. These are a little skinnier and longer. I just took the seeds and planted in whatever. Don't really know what got planted in there. This is supposed to be okra. Nothing grew on that one. And then I took that out of that weed infested area. There's a few tomato plants growing in here. If you look at the leaves and you know the leaves, you know that's what a tomato plant leaves look like. Some over there, a little bit over here. No tomatoes on those. And then some more green beans. We're gonna save all the seeds from these green beans. We're just gonna let them all turn and save the beans for next year. And then this right here, I think is peas, but nothing ever came up on it. Nothing substantial to eat. And then I think this is lettuce, but for some reason the dirt that I put in there didn't let much grow. And then these are tomatoes, and a few tomatoes come up on them. The leaves are already falling because it's like the weather's getting a little cool already. So we're just kind of letting it do what it wants to do. We finally put the metal on here so that the branches weren't all hanging on the ground. Then we got a few over here. There's actually one tomato there. Not very big, but I don't think these are cherry tomatoes, but they're a little bit bigger than what a normal cherry tomato is. Then here's some green ones right there. They could still be cherry tomatoes, they just got a little bigger. Then I got some over here on the ground that my brother evidently decided to weed eat. So anyways, there's some tomatoes there. That's why we staked them up, so they wouldn't be on the ground. Anyways, it's been cleared out. Alright, now we'll get over here to the garden we planted farther out. The one that gets more sun than the other area. This one actually got a bunch of okra on it, but there's a problem. I didn't video me picking any of the okra off of it. The okra grew pretty good. And we already fried it up. And I guess there's a little okra right here. Let's see if I can get it on the camera. Yeah, there's some okra. So we just kind of gotta let those produce. I don't know if there's any more on there now. Yeah, I see some little tiny ones. They're a little hard to see. There's one right here. So some okra did make it up in here. But my brother decided he would want to weed his. So the lettuce is all covered up in weeds. There's peppers all down there covered up in weeds. All those green beans are gone. I don't even see them. Mine are still growing. I don't know what he did with his green beans. Looks like he pulled them all up. I don't see none in there. Well, every single one along the line is gone. But his okra is still growing there. Yeah, there's a bigger one right here. Let's see what the bigger okras look like. We could fry a couple of them up, but it ain't going to be much. I guess it'd be better to put in soup. There's a bigger one there. And there's my cat trying to follow me out places. Then there's the bushy trees things that I put out this year to let them get bigger and have me some privacy back here. Instead of using a privacy fence, I just use privacy bushes. And these right here are growing pretty good. Gotta make sure the trees don't outgrow the bushes, so I got a weed eat out here. Well, it's nice and green out here. I see some green beans back in there. There we go. Yeah, those are going to be used for the seeds for next year. We really did enjoy the green beans. Yeah, it looks like he's enjoying himself out here too. So I guess I'll cut off the video here and upload the video so y'all can see what's left of the garden for this year. Looks like peppers and tomatoes. It's gonna be a little bit of okra still growing. Till next video.